I'm sorry that I started to smoke. Wait 5 minutes and I'll give him another drink. I mean, no problem.
5 more minutes, you'll be smoking in the lake of fire.
I'm glad you in jail.
Sipping on his bitterness with anger and fear. Somehow he's wishing that the end was near. Could I be lost? Could I be? We're going to get this court session with Judge Martin. I'll start it off. That man right there, he killed all 3 of them men that we hired to protect this town.
Your Honor, they're going to come to town and kill us all.
No, they won't. If we hang that man, they'll know we made him pay for what he done.
Your Honor, the whole gang will come to town and kill us all.
This man, Tom Destry, he killed all 3 of the renegades that we hired to protect this town, Judge.
Boys, y'all haven't been in the saloon again, have you? No, sir. Well, you know if you do, the sheriff's going to put you in that there jail. Y'all have a good day now.
You too, sir.
Well, Judge, this town's about broke anyway. Them bandits done come here and took everything we got, and what little bit they didn't take, they'll be coming back to get later. And you're hanging this man for nothing. Tom, I can't do nothing else for you. The only thing else I can do is offer you a good meal. What would you like for your last meal before they string you up?
Instead of a meal, I'll take a bottle of liquor. Might just steady my nerve.
Liquor? Tom, I ain't never had nobody ask for liquor for no last meal. I don't even know if that's legal or not.
I'm getting to wonder just what is legal ever since I hit this town.
Judge, what do you think?
Give the man the bottle.
Tom, all I got is what I've been drinking on there last night, but you can go ahead and drink all you want.
Water, water, water. Give me some water.
Here. I thought you was tougher than that, Tom.
Tom, I hear you were a lawman and one of the best. I'm willing to suspend your sentence if you'll come on and help the sheriff to help us defend this town against those renegades. If not, I'm going to hang you.
When we start, Your Honor.
Judge, I think you're doing the right thing. We need every gun we can get in this town. Come on, Tom, I'm cutting you loose. Here's your guns. Let's get on out of here.
What's going to happen if I keep catching you in that there saloon? If I spend the night in jail and see what y'all think about it in the morning.
I told you we were going to get caught in the jail.
everywhere.
Is there anybody here I can help?
Yes, there is.
What happened?
What it is, some outlaw gang came through here and killed about everybody in town. And the sad part about it is, we haven't got a doctor.
I'm a doctor. I can help them. Mr. Martin, go back to the town that we just came from and get my medicine and supplies and bring anybody that's willing to help.
Mr. Martin, stay close to the wooded area because you cannot outrun this outlaw gang, and make sure that these horses have plenty of water.
You're right, we gotta depend on these horses to get us back. And besides, this wagon can't outrun a outlaw gang.
I've treated all the wounded, and the volunteers have arrived to help. I'm Nora.
I'm ex-lawman Tom Destry.
Nice to meet you. Mr. Destry, I need to get to Silver Springs. I was hoping that you would be able to take me. I'm a doctor and I need to practice there.
Nora, I think that is very possible. What it is, the judge sentenced me to protect this town, but since the town massacre, volunteers have arrived and the judge has given me a pardon.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Now you can go about your work.
I've been a lawman most of my life. When I was young, I was looking for adventure, but not anymore. I've been writing this lady, and I guess you'd call her a mail-order bride, but instead of her coming to me, I'm going to her. I've told you as much about myself as I can think to tell you right now, but what about you?
I'm from North Carolina. I was schooled in Boston. And through the years I've enjoyed teaching, reading, math, writing to those that really don't know how to. I think it's important. But my real love is my medical degree. I love being a doctor, and I was schooled in Boston. I got my degree there. And my plans are to go to Silver Springs so I can be their local doctor.
Mighty fine dude you got there, son. Hey, boy, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, in the coat there. Come on up, give you a chance to go for your gun now.
I haven't got a gun.
Oh, I believe you got a gun, son. Pick your
Mister, there's a gunfight over there. He's gonna shoot my brother.
Hold on, I'm going to take this young man's place.
Don't bother me one way or the other, buddy. Go for it.
Well, hello. Welcome to our town. Won't you come in?
Well, it's not that we don't want to, ma'am, but we got this trail dust on us and our horses. They need to be watered and fed. They need oats.
We can handle that. No problem. Oh, by the way, we're having a community dance tonight, and we would be honored if you will attend.
That sounds good to me.
Come on
Sounds
in.
like fun.
Come on in.
Okay.
Before me, ma'am. I appreciate the women's help in peacetime, but now,
You know, you've been an adventurer all of your life. How do you know if you can make this marriage work?
well, time changes a man. When years go by, adventure, that's something I'm tired of. I begin to value life, and in my business, when you value life, it's time to give it up.
Well, maybe you can make it work. I hope so, because you're a good man.
You know, I can't help but think of where did you learn to shoot a gun like that?
I grew up with guns. You see, my father was a gun fighter. And he was a good family man. But outside of the family, he was as cold-blooded as they come. If a man rubbed him the wrong way, he would just gun him down. Well, one day he drew on this man, and the guy outdrew him. There was no doctor there to help him at all. No one. And all I could do was comfort him until he took his last breath. So that's why I wanted to become a doctor. I wanted to learn all about medicine that I could so that I could help other people. I wish I could have been able to help my father. Mr. Destry, you're just as deadly as my father, but there's a difference. You're concerned about protecting other people and trying to stop something bad before it happens. My father wasn't really like that. You're a devoted lawman. You really care about what happens. And you don't have guilt because you knew you did the right thing. Unlike my father, who didn't really care.
You know, judging by the way you talk, I feel you've had a lot of study in the behavior of the human mind.
I want to teach reading, writing, and math to anyone that's willing to learn, because I think it's important that everyone learn to read and to write. But my real calling is to be a medical doctor.
Well, judging from what I've seen on the trail, we definitely need doctors.
I think so too.
Mr. Destry, I underestimated you the first time, but I got two better gunmen this time.
You know, Jack, I thought that I'd kill you the first time, but let's settle it.
You know, you've been an adventurer all of your life. How do you know if you can make this marriage work?
Well, time changes a man. When years go by, adventure, that's something I'm tired of. I begin to value life, and in my business, when you value life, it's time to give it up.
Well, maybe you can make it work. I hope so, because you're a good man.
Well, I may have ever began what Clara Barton did for the men during the Civil War as much as the women nurses.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They made a lot of sacrifices.
But in this part of the country, when people get sick, and a lot of times they'll get gunshot off.
Mr. Destry, you're just as deadly as my father, but there's a difference. You're concerned about protecting other people and trying to stop something bad before it happens. My father wasn't really like that. You're a devoted lawman. You really care about what happens. And you don't have guilt because you knew you did the right thing. Unlike my father, who didn't really care.
You've been given more time. What do you plan on doing with it? Bartender, a water and a beer.
Tom, I really appreciate your getting me here to Silver Springs.
Well, I really enjoyed being with you on the trail.
I hope that your marriage works out. But I don't think you can put down that gun.
I was needed on the street.
You will always be needed. I just hope your wife-to-be can deal with it.
Mr. Destry, you're needed in Morrisville.
I'm needed in Marsville. The Dublin, they've taken over the town and the citizens. They need my help.
Ma'am, are you a doctor?
Yes, I am.
My husband has fallen and broken his leg. Can you help?
Sure, I'll be glad to.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
When you get this man's leg fixed, you'll be needed in Marsville. They're going to need a doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Destry, I heard you were coming to town. There's 3 of them left. Tom Bennett and his 2 best guns.
Where are they now?
They're protecting the town, trying to kill anyone who wants to fight.
Tell them I'll meet them in the saloon.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, I'll cover my back.
I'll do it.
Mr. Destry, I'm gonna kill you. I underestimated you the first time, but I've got 2 gunmen with me this time.
I'm sorry that I started to smoke up. Wait 5 minutes and I'll give him another drink. I mean, no problem. Thank you for covering me.
You're welcome.
Well, hello. Welcome to our town. Won't you come in?
Well, it's not that we don't want to, ma'am, but we got this trail dust on us and our horses. They need to be watered and fed. They need oats.
We can handle that. No problem. Oh, by the way, we're having a community dance tonight, and we would be honored if you will attend.
That sounds good to me.
Come on in.
Sounds like fun.
Come on in.
Okay.
Before me, ma'am.
I don't know what we're going to do, Mr. Destiny. We've got sick and wounded everywhere, and our doctor was killed in the crossfire.
I want to teach reading, writing, and math to anyone that's willing to learn, because I think it's so important that everyone learn to read and to write. But my real calling is being a doctor.
Judging from what I've seen on the trail, we need doctors.
I agree.
Well, there's a woman doctor that will be coming here to help us. There she comes now.
Oh, everyone's going to be glad to see her.